because if any towns are allowing this, they certainly have not progressed to good care of animals. They believe this is if they believe this is okay, and they really do believe that it's a belief system, that it's okay, and they've been taught by generations before and decades before that this is okay. This is how we deal with animals. We pick them up and we exterminate them. So obviously there's no spay neutering laws, there's no licensing, so this would just continue. The amount of animals in this town that were killed were roughly the same every year, and I looked at figures going back as far as probably 1996, and the figures were basically the same, which is not a good thing, as it's a small town. It's 100 miles from anywhere in any direction. You can see nothing was happening. So not only have the gas chambers been banned, this is just going to make way for such wonderful, wonderful things for the animals, and also wonderful things for the people, because our concerns were also the fact that these animals were not being getting correct vaccinations. We do obviously have animal attacks, which are often not talked about or put into the newspapers. And you know, I am an animal activist, but I also do not want people to be hurt. I agree that if an animal hurts somebody, that they should be euthanized if it's proven that the animal was unprovoked. So you know, often animal activists get a hell of a reputation for just being irrational, and actually the majority of the people are not. We may be passionate and we can be pretty you know, tough to deal with, but we really look at all sides of these things. And I just wanted to say a few things today, because it's a very, very, very fantastic, important day for the animals and the people that love them. That Governor Richardson has said no, and senators have said no, and representatives have said no, and they've listened to the people of New Mexico. They've listened to people from all over the United States and other countries who have been outraged by this, and it's one step closer to what we call the end of the animal holocaust. It is outrageous that we will be killing so many animals in one of the leading and greatest nations in the country. And you can hear that I have obviously an English accent, but I have lived here for 17 years, and it is a wonderful country, but we are very, very bad, lacking in this area, and obviously other things too. And so is my country in some areas. So today is a wonderful day for New Mexico. It's a wonderful day for America. It's a wonderful day for the animals. It's a wonderful day for the YouTubers who do this all the time. Many of them I know spend hours and hours doing research and making videos and making phone calls and supporting and doing whatever they can for the animals on this planet and the people on this planet. I don't know what else to say, except for if Governor Richardson sees this, I saw him yesterday and I shook his hand. It was wonderful, and just thanked him. And I'd like to do that again. I'd like to thank my dear friend who's become a great ally, Yvette Dobby and Steve and Amy and a lot of other people who I've worked with. I'd like to thank, you know, everybody. I sound like I'm accepting of a bloody Academy Award. Maybe it feels like good right now. That it's going to be over, the gassing for these animals in New Mexico, and that we will advance now. And anybody seeing this, please, please do the research in your state, because we must make sure that America bans the gas chambers once and for all, nationwide. It is not acceptable, and it is not acceptable that if we go and tell other countries that we do not like the atrocities that they have performed on animals, that we must lead and be a shining example. And having gas chambers is not a shining example. So to my YouTuber buddies who have just kept going and made videos non-stop and all the phone calls, you rock. You're just amazing people. And I have a little saying. It was one of the first quotes I used when I started One for All Animal Rescue, and it is, I don't know who it is, so I apologize for that. And the quote is, one can do much, but one and one and one can move mountains. and I believe we just moved a really big mountain, and you know, the animals will be so much safer now. The ban goes into effect on June 19th. We have to give people time. They've had time. If they are not ready, it's been clearly stated that a licensed veterinarian or technician will be coming in to perform lethal injection. And then we have to advance from there. We will be collecting as much funding as we possibly can as individuals. We're having a meeting tonight to find out how to raise spay and neuter funding so we can stop the births, to stop the killing. And I'll end right here because hopefully none of you went to sleep during some of that. But thank you to Governor Richardson and to all the wonderful people who signed this bill, supported this bill. You rock, New Mexico. You should be so proud right now in New Mexico. And anyone out there, just follow New Mexico's example on this. Okay, love and peace. Oh, this rocks this moment. And we've got a lot of hard work. So, okay, I'm gone. Thank you. Okay, love you guys. God bless. Bye. Okay, I don't know how to turn the camera off. Try. I just got the camera. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay. Bye. Sweet dreams, everybody.